honestly unbelievable to be a sixth former already. I feel like it was just yesterday that I was 13 years old moving into my freshman dorm in Dutch, and now I'm, like 16, ready to be a student leader, and the time just passed so fast and every single second of it was amazing. Mainly, probably my biggest thing this year is I'm vice president, so I've already been having so many meetings with SGA and just planning meetings and proposals and just trying to make school a better place for all the kids.
Hi, I'm Ada. I'm a new student here at the middle school. I'm from Princeton, New Jersey, and I'm here because I really liked how Hill was a really small community and really like a family. So I'm really excited to meet new people and start all my classes.
I think off the bat, I was really nervous and really scared. I came in as a 13-year-old little kid, but immediately I met my best friend, who's still my best friend, my fam, and I think honestly that whole year just being carefree and everyone getting along is probably one of my favorite memories. Learning to spend an absurd amount of time in the dining hall and it becoming one of my favorite places. Kind of vague things, starting to appreciate the school back then, I think is my favorite part. So this year I really took on a lot more than I had in my past years. So just afternoon activity-wise, I play varsity tennis, have for 2 years, which is phenomenal. Love the team and the girls are always really supportive. Now I row crew, so we're on the water, we have races every Sunday, and the crew team is the definition of a family. I think it's a mini Hill within Hill. We spend 3 hours a day practicing together. We spend 12 hours a day together on Sundays at regattas. And so I think that's really been a big part of my time at Hill, especially for the past 3 years.
The first couple of months was very, very tough. And we didn't expect that to happen because she used to be a very independent girl, but we were on Skype, both sides crying. I remember those days. So this took about, I think they weren't supposed to go out until mid-October. We said we'll hang in there until mid-October, and we tried to, we kept with the policy that, she's not going out.
I've definitely grown a lot. I think the biggest thing, especially that I've noticed that Hill has really instilled in me, is confidence. So when I was 13 years old, I was really shy and scared, and now public speaking is like my adrenaline boost. It's what I love to do, and I've turned into a leader, which sounds very cliche, but it couldn't be more true.
She has become so independent, I think, over the years. Of course, with the boarding experience here, she has to take care of everything. She has that nature a little bit, but I think the school helped develop that skill for her, and she now she takes care of everything for herself. I mean, it's so easy on us. We don't really have to worry too much about her.
I spent 5 weeks in Rennes, France with a host family, and I was 14 years old, but it was one of the best experiences of my life. And not only did it really cultivate my language skills, but it was the sense of independence that I could do something like go to a different country alone and be totally okay and have this phenomenal experience. And Mr. Legore was definitely a big facilitator in that.
At advising period, we try to make it a social occasion. We'll celebrate a birthday or a strong athletic showing, or someone's participation in a concert or singing group, and try to encourage the students to get out there and take advantage of the opportunities they have here.
I'm for sure going to stay in touch with Mr. Legore. From when I leave Hill, I'll for sure come visit, keep him updated on my life and French and all that. To my parents, I think I couldn't thank you more. Freshman year, before then even, when I decided to come to Hill, they couldn't have been more supportive. when I got here within the first 3 weeks and I was terrified and I wanted to go back home. They told me it was a commitment that I had to stick to, and by November, I was loving every single second of it, and that's all thanks to them. Already, even last night at the Sixth Form Gala, I was like crying with my friends. I think the biggest part of Hill for me has been my friends. You meet people and you make friendships that are stronger than anything you've ever had before. And it's really difficult to think that I'm never gonna be all together with all these people again. So I think the day of graduation, jumping into the Dell at commencement, I'm gonna be thinking of like the story that Hill has been for me for the past 4 years, reminiscing and I don't know, being thankful, but I'll definitely be sad, but I'll also be happy that we made it. I'm gonna look back on it with fond memories, but also know that I have a good life that Hill has set up for me waiting.